While walking a peaceful forest trail, this person was casually filming the beautiful surroundings. But when they reviewed the footage later, they realized they'd accidentally captured this. A faint, white, human-like figure appears to dart from the tree line and cross the path. Some say it's just a trick of the light, but others swear they see the shade of a little girl in a white dress. Unfortunately, no background information was shared, no location, no context, making it hard to speculate what this ghostly figure could have been. So, was it truly a ghost, or just our minds playing tricks in the woods? What started as a routine hike to the waterfall took a strange turn when a lone hiker crossed paths with an unsettling man.
Okay guys, I'm on a little hike right now, and just let's set the scene right here. Really fucking creepy. But there's this one man that's walking on this trail, and I'm like, this is really weird and creepy. And I passed him, and he's like, excuse me, sir, do you know when you're gonna die? Already, I'm like, this is not the time or place to have this conversation. So I'm like, he's like, I don't want to see in the news, like, you falling off the waterfall, because it's like a hike to the waterfall. So I'm already, like, sketched out.
The man warned him not to end up in the news for falling off the waterfall. A strange comment, considering the spot wasn't dangerous. Unnerved, the hiker left the trail immediately. This photo was taken during a night hike in upstate New York in November 2021. The hikers were passing through a grassy field when they snapped a quick photo. Later, while checking the image, they noticed a strange figure hiding among the tall grass. They returned during the day to investigate, thinking it might have been a scarecrow, but found nothing. No scarecrow, no tracks, just an empty field. Some suggested it could have been a farmer, but at that hour, in the freezing cold with no light, it just doesn't add up. While backpacking deep in a remote forest at night, this man suddenly heard something unsettling. Footsteps trailing behind him, something or someone was following in the dark. Instinctively, he stopped and checked his surroundings, and that's when he captured this. A white figure, slowly moving between the trees. He couldn't tell if it was just a person or something more sinister. But then again, coming across a person dressed like that in the middle of nowhere, behaving so strangely, that might be the most disturbing possibility of all. A man and his friend were on a peaceful autumn hike when his friend snapped a photo on a narrow bridge. But a closer look revealed something unsettling. In the top right corner, partially hidden among the trees, stood something or someone. The man in the photo had no idea anything or anyone was there just a few feet away. They couldn't help but wonder, had someone been silently watching them from the woods the whole time? One night around 11 p.m, a motion alert pinged on a family's indoor security camera. The homeowners were out of town, but what they saw in the footage left them deeply unsettled. A small child was walking through their yard, passing by the living room window. The house is remote, tucked deep in the woods, far from the main road and with no nearby neighbours. The toddler appeared to be limping, one hand on their lower back, as if in pain. They checked the local news, hoping to find a report of a missing child nearby, but there was nothing. The case remains a mystery. While walking in the Pennsylvania woods with his friend Gavin, 15-year-old Lucas was hit by a sudden, awful smell. Expecting to find a dead animal, he pulled out his phone, but then he felt watched. Through the trees, he spotted a crouched ape-like figure, massive, silent, and staring directly at him. He snapped a photo, then filmed as it stood and walked away. It looked too human to be a bear and too strange to be a person. Since then, Lucas has replayed the footage over and over, still shaken. While walking his dog through a quiet stretch of woods, a man stumbled upon something eerie. At the center was an inverted pentagram surrounded by seashells, red and white candles, and scattered bones, neatly arranged like a ritual setup. What stood out was how carefully it had been built. Someone had clearly spent time and effort crafting it. Whether it was a genuine spiritual shrine, a creepy art piece, or just a prank, no one can say for sure. The forest remained eerily silent, and the next time he visited, the shrine was gone. While exploring the abandoned Muskoka sanatorium deep in the woods, something strange happened. Around 43 seconds into the video, one of the visitors mentioned feeling uneasy. Moments later, he heard this.
Funny how I got that feeling the second I walked into there.
Holy. Is that your phone?
What?
Dude, I got that.
A man's voice, clear and audible, said, "Whoa, whoa." The strange part, no one else was around. Only one of them heard it live. But when they reviewed the footage later, both confirmed it. Built in 1897, Muskoka was once a tuberculosis sanatorium, later converted into a mental asylum. It officially shut down in 1994. Now left vandalized and unsafe, it still holds a reputation, a place many believe is truly haunted. A family of 5 took a sweet photo on a wooden swing in the middle of a quiet field. But when they got home and looked at the picture, they noticed one disturbing detail. An unknown hand rested on the little girl's arm, yet it didn't belong to anyone in the photo. Is it a glitch, an edit, or something we just can't explain? Whatever it was, it's definitely strange. When the dam in Kherson exploded, it didn't just unleash floods, it uncovered something chilling beneath. As the water levels dropped, human skulls began to appear in the drying reservoir bed. The remains weren't recent. They dated back to World War II's brutal Battle of Dnipro. Hidden under silt for decades, they had silently waited. What an eerie discovery. A camper was staying in the dense woods of Huron-Manistee National Forest when he heard eerie, high-pitched sounds echoing through the night. So he recorded them, hoping someone could explain it.
They're moving in herds.
Some thought it sounded like coyotes, others were convinced it was something more, maybe a skinwalker or even sirens. People from Michigan and beyond chipped in, saying they'd heard similar noises in remote places. Most agreed, whatever it was, it didn't sound like any normal animal. But one thing was clear, it creeped out everyone who heard it. A family took this photo about 10 years ago at the base of Little Round Top near the slaughter pen. Years later, while looking through old pictures at a family gathering, they noticed something hovering beside her son. It looked like a ghostly face. When the image was enlarged, a few people claimed to spot even more faces. Do you see them? Is it just a photo glitch, or something more. In a place like this, it wouldn't be impossible. Nikki went on a solo camping trip deep in the backcountry. The roads were damaged from Hurricane Helene, but she found a remote clearing and set up camp. During a short hike before sunset, she heard knocking sounds in the woods.
Thought I heard some knocking coming from that direction. Sound like somebody knocking on a tree. But, could have been a woodpecker or anything like that, I guess.
Uneasy, she returned, set up lights, and called her husband. Later, they found this.
What's that? I don't know. It feels though. Huge. It's a big old truck. Compared to my truck. Compared to yours, but it's still big.
As long as it's right here. They still cut all this out, like you said.
Yeah. Shine your headlight down in there so we can get a better view of it. Be careful. Look up at those trees, son. That's just piles and piles of trees.
A large footprint. Creeped out by the woods, they decide to call it a night and head out first thing in the morning. A Facebook user took a photo of the bright sun, but when she checked the image, her jaw dropped. Hovering in the sunlit haze was a bright shape that looked strikingly like Jesus on the cross. There wasn't much context given, and some believe it's just a statue lit by the sun. Others think it's a person jumping on a trampoline. But what if it's actually Jesus? After a night of camping, a man was getting ready to continue his hike. But just before slipping on his shoe, he noticed something. Just in time.
எல்லாம் போடும்போது எப்பவுமே கொஞ்சம் ஜாக்கிரதையா பண்ணுங்க இல்லனா பெட்டர் ஷூ ஹைட்ல எங்கயாவது கட்டி வைங்க ஷூ ராக்க இல்ல ஷூ ராக்க எப்பவுமே ஹைட்டா கட்டி வைங்க எங்கயாவது சில பசங்க தான் பார்த்து போறாங்க அங்க வா சின்னது என்னடா இவருக்கு காட்டுங்க இது மேல ஏறி வருமா
A snake was curled deep inside. He identified it as a non-venomous juvenile rat snake. While he treated it casually, just imagine if he hadn't noticed it. On May 18th, 2025, Edward Healy and his son were hiking deep in the woods when something truly unexpected happened. In the distance, something moved. A large, dark figure appeared between the trees. According to Edward, it stood nearly 8 feet tall and had an ape-like build. He managed to capture it on camera, but like many Bigfoot sightings, the footage is incredibly shaky. That's why not everyone's convinced. Skeptics say it's just a person in a costume, others believe it could be the real deal. So, was this an actual encounter with Bigfoot, or just another elaborate hoax? On a return hike from Shoe Lake Bothy, about 4 miles from Loch Inver, the morning was crystal clear. A hiker, who often captures images of remote and isolated spots, paused to take a photo. Later, while reviewing the shot, something strange stood out. But the hiker was 99% sure no one was there. The trail had been completely empty, and in that kind of visibility, a person couldn't have gone unnoticed. He still can't explain this photo. While hiking through the Smoky Mountains, a group of hikers had an unforgettable encounter.
Oh my gosh. Get ready to run. Where's my GoPro? Okay.
We got a bear in front and behind us right now. Oh my gosh. He's right there, Mom. I just want to get around. He's right up here. He's sitting there. Can we please all be big and like shoot him?
It's a big dog. It's a big dog.
No, it's not.
Back here.
Okay, there's that one's going. Okay, let's get around. This is our house. Okay, I am getting. Yeah,
There's one behind us.
yeah, and we got one following us. I'm ready to go now. One was pushing us this way, one was letting his friend. Now he's running, so I'm like moving along. You go. Reed! Reed! Let's move! I know!
The trail was busy that day, full of people enjoying nature. But despite the crowd, a group of bears casually wandered nearby, showing no fear of the human presence. Although no one was hurt, the moment was tense. For the hiker, the experience was enough to call it quits on hiking, at least for a while. A group of hikers were passing through a quiet open field when they noticed several dark human-like figures standing motionless by a wooden fence. From a distance, they appeared to be dressed in black, but their features were indistinct. When the hikers looked again, the figures were gone. Nearby, they found an abandoned structure where a strange light flickered briefly, despite there being no power around. As they walked on and looked back, shadowy shapes had reappeared beneath a lone tree. The field suddenly felt watched, but without more proof, it could easily just be other people, right? A group was out for a late-night walk when they spotted something unexpected. At the time, they couldn't see clearly what was in front of them, but luckily, they had it captured on camera. It looked like a pale, human-like figure crossing the road without making a sound. But even after watching the footage, it only raised more questions. Back in September 2016, Kay and his crew explored an abandoned morgue hidden deep in the woods. They slipped inside through a ripped metal panel and wandered through the dark, decaying halls.
Oh my god, that's the deathbeds. Wait, fuck. Wait, mate. That's fucking the deathbeds. No, I'm not ready, bro. What the fuck? Oh, that's really... Oh, that's so...
Inside, they found old examination beds, dried stains, and unsettling messages scrawled across the walls. One warning read, "You're not supposed to be here. We will get you." Deeper in, the word "beware" was painted in red. And then they found this.
Is that a bed? No, it's not.
It's a fucking duvet.
Is it?
Oh, I swear that's a bed.
That's a duvet, mate. It looks like a bed. There's a bed down there.
Oh,
wait, no, there's a bed down there. Someone's actually... I know, you know on the website it said someone heard noises. No, mate, look down there. There's a duvet or something.
Yeah, there's a duvet.
Oh, shit.
There's wires down on the floor, look. Oh, shine your torch on it.
Oh my god, mate. What are these doors? What is kept in there?
Oh my god.
What the fuck is this?
A stained mattress on the floor, as if someone had been living there recently. But the most terrifying moment came next. As Kay entered a dimly lit room, a dark figure suddenly rose from the ground. Then, the glass started to crack. Was it the man who'd been sleeping in the hallway, or was a spirit still lingering around in this abandoned morgue? This photo was captured by a firefighter after they had just put out a blaze. He simply wanted a shot of his buddy standing next to the truck. But, to their shock, he wasn't the only one in frame. A mysterious figure can be seen standing beside the firefighter. According to the one who shared it, his colleague was completely alone at that moment. What makes it even stranger, the figure closely resembles a former team member who had sadly passed away from cancer. Some say it's just smoke or a trick of the light, but others believe they may have truly captured a fallen friend. Before we move on, I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers before the end of July, so don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing a huge giveaway once we hit that 100k milestone, so make sure you're a part of it. While hiking through the woods of South Carolina, this man spotted something strange in the distance. Dark figures, quick and agile, running through the woods. At first, he couldn't believe what he was seeing, but moments later, the mystery was solved. 43 monkeys had escaped from a nearby research facility. Thankfully, no injuries or attacks were reported. Late one night, a man took his dog outside when it suddenly started barking non-stop toward the neighbor's yard. Curious and a bit concerned, he looked over and froze. Terrified, he stepped back and went inside. Later, he uploaded the footage. Some thought it might just be a Halloween decoration, but that's never been confirmed or denied. With no movement caught on camera, it's hard to say whether it was something living or just a prop. But either way, I can imagine how terrifying it must have been to see that at night. While walking past a construction site in Indonesia, this man was left stunned by what he saw. An excavator was moving on its own. There was no one in the driver's seat, no operator in sight. So who or what was behind the wheel? After digging deeper, no pun intended, it turns out some excavators can be remotely controlled. But does that explain everything? Or was there something else at play? A hiker was out on a familiar trail when he noticed something terrifying. At the far end of the path stood a dark figure, completely still. From a distance, it looked almost human, but no clear features could be made out. Uneasy, the hiker decided not to get any closer. Later, after zooming in and adjusting the filters, the figure became more defined. Arms, a head, an upright posture. But still, the figure didn't seem like a real person. Who or what did he really capture on that trail? In August 2022, Del and David from the Signs and Signals channel headed deep into an isolated forest to camp off-grid. As they drove down a narrow dirt road, a man suddenly appeared by the roadside. There were no homes or vehicles nearby, making it even weirder.
Dale, what the f***, dude? I'm zooming in, I can't. Dale, what the f***? What the f*** are you supposed to do? Ain't nobody supposed to be out here? Oh, sh**. That just walked in the woods. Where's my at? Where's the headlamp at? The headlamp should be right there. Like he didn't, like he stopped. Did he turn off the light? Can you see in there?
No, I can't see.
I'm zoomed in. I can't hardly see.
Don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. It ain't gonna help. It ain't gonna help.
What the f***? No one's supposed to be out here. What the f*** was that dude doing?
What do you mean he turned the headset off?
there's no light. Like, I saw him walk into the woods right around there, and then the light that was on his fucking head is gone. It's not there.
Dude, he could be up in that right there right now.
I can't see shit. I'm not rolling down this window. I don't see any light. What the f did we just walk in on? What was he holding?
That brief moment left them shaken, yet they continued driving. And then, this happened.
What the fuck? Dude, go! Go! Go, 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 go! Fuck! The f dude! How about I have a heart attack? What the f dude, you got so fucking close, dude.
Some believe it was an ambush attempt. Others say something paranormal. But no one could explain how he disappeared so fast without a sound. The Haunted Finders team returned to an abandoned church deep in the woods, one long rumored to be a hotspot for paranormal activity. This time they came at night. Before the investigation could even begin, they saw something terrifying outside.
Oh god, bloody hell.
It looks good, doesn't it?
What the flip was that?
What is it?
No, someone was... Hey, 1 minute. Someone was just standing up there. Someone was just standing up there.
Somebody there?
Someone was standing up there. I turned around as I was laughing, and someone was stood. See, there's a tree there, look. Do you know the tree that sort of goes up at an angle? Yeah. Someone was flipping stood next to that. It was a full, like, almost like a silhouette of someone.
Show yourself again.
But I saw the legs and the bottom half of the body. Then, as I like doubled back, it wasn't there. I don't know. I don't know if I was filming that direction or if I was filming us. Were you pointing the action camera up there?
Somewhere in that direction. I don't know if it's
I'd have to look over it, see if you was filming in that direction. Someone was literally standing where the angled tree is there, at the bottom of it.
Let's see if he come back.
That's weird because that's like a almost vertical drop, so there ain't gonna be no one up there really.
No.
Then, a disembodied woman's voice echoed through the darkness. Inside, they activated their spirit talker device, a tool they'd used on many investigations before. And then, the responses began.
Are you outside the church? I've got a device in my hand here that you can talk to us using. Whoa. Footsteps. Someone just flipping.
Wicked.
Wicked. Wicked. That was that cry again. Someone walked past here. Someone walked past this area. And then there was a cry. There was another cry. Are you the one crying? Are you the one crying? Was that you? Was that you? Who the shit was that? There's someone outside the church. There's someone outside the church. I'm telling you right now, quick, get outside. Please tell me one of you heard that. Oh my God. I've got full goosebumps all over my body. I haven't for a long time got instant goosebumps, but my entire body then was like frozen.
My death was horrible.
What? My death was horrible.
if you don't mind us asking your name. My name is David.
I'm Tom.
I'm just there to talk.
Chaos.
Chaos.
What does it say?
Chaos.
That bit, there's them lights.
Why was it chaos? Was it to do with the
Something to do with the
Cromwell?
soldiers, yeah.
Yeah, soldiers?
Disturbing phrases like, "My death was horrible," "chaos," and direct references to soldiers came through, hinting at a dark history tied to this place. According to earlier research, Oliver Cromwell's forces had once ransacked the church, possibly leaving behind a legacy of trauma and unrest. Some of the responses suggested that a woman may have suffered during this violent period, hinting at a tragic story still trapped within these walls. As the session continued, the voices grew louder, more frequent. They even captured this on audio.
Did you hear that the whole time? Oh my, that was that voice again. That was that woman talking. Now you tell me you heard that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was a flipping woman.
Yeah.
You heard that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Clear speech.
Come on in.
Holy shit. Where did that come from, Calvin? This outside the church. That's what...
outside the church.
We've heard you talk now a few times. David heard you outside the church. Please, come towards the device in my hands that can pick up your voice and tell us clearly what it is you're trying to say. Did something bad happen?
What the?
Please. Did something bad happen?
What the?
Please. Who's watching us?
What was that?
What was that?
What was that?
Someone don't want us here.
Whoever just tried to talk to us, we heard you. We heard you hissing and shouting whatever it was you tried to say. Please come and tell us who you are.
What?
Please come and tell us who you are.
What on earth?
We heard you. Is there somebody here that doesn't like us? We can say get out. We can say get out. Say go. We can say go.
It's definitely talking at the start. Yeah. So all these responses that we're getting on EVP, that we're hearing with our own voice, I will enhance them the best I can. And hopefully figure out what some of them are saying.
At one point they asked, "Do you have anything to hide?" And the spirit responded,
Why do you want us to get out? We haven't done anything wrong. We just want to talk. Have you got anything to hide?
The pit.
What? You just said if they've got anything to hide, it says the pit.
The pit.
What is the pit?
What the hell?
What's the pit? Where is it then? Where is the pit?
The pit.
Have you buried bodies in there?
What if it's like a mass burial?
The pit. That doesn't sound good to me.
No.
Is it?
It was right after you said, is there anything you want to hide?
Yeah. What are you hiding?
Can you tell us?
We know you're out there watching us.
By the end of the night, shaken but safe, they made their way back to the vehicle. To experience more chills, watch this next video.